You've done it once again. Welcome back, loves, to another video. My name is Darkside. We're going to be doing a review on the brand new helicopter that dropped today. It's called the Buckingham Conada. Okay, it is a weaponized helicopter. We've been waiting a little over 2 months to receive. Finally got it in the game. Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? Oh man, this is going to be a good one, guys. So first of all, this is a huge buyer beware. Okay, let's take a look at how much this vehicle is. I've already purchased it once today when I first got on the game earlier this morning, and let's just say within 15 minutes I sold it. But I bought it again. I spent the money, I wasted my money, and I rebought it again specifically for this video. So it comes with a hefty price tag of $3.3 million. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and take a look at what features this weaponized helicopter actually has. Is it any good? How many missiles it takes to blow it up? Things like that. Customization. Let's go ahead and take a look and see if it's worth the $3.3 million. Oh, and by the way, there's no trade price on it. Okay? There's no trade price on this. Okay, so here, we're going to go over here. And I already bought it, as you can see. I've already kind of pimped it out, painted it a certain color. But besides the $3.3 million you're going to be spending to buy this thing, you got to put the extra armor on it for $50,000, upgrade the engine for $33,000, whatever handling you want, a livery or paint, whatever it is. So it's going to be around probably, I'd say, more like 3.6 million-ish or so, give or take. Still not worth it. So we're gonna go ahead and take it out of the hangar and see what we can see, man. See if it's worth it. Okay, so right off the jump, this thing has like 50 cals. It doesn't have like the mini guns like the Buzzard does. It has 50 caliber machine guns, which are pretty good, but it's still not. It's not like it has explosive cannons. They are pretty powerful, but you see how long it's taken to blow this thing up. It is pushing it back a good distance. But, is it worth it? I don't think so. Wow, that took forever. Let's check out the missiles. Lovely. Only 2 missiles until there's a cooldown. Surprise, surprise. Does it have countermeasures? Absolutely not. So, what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and pull it back into the hangar for a second. Kind of get the cops off of me. And I'm going to call in a couple other helicopters just to kind of compare and see what this one has to offer over the others, and vice versa. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and pull it out. There's way more cons than pros with this thing, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and call in the Buzzard, which is, you can call it in through the CEO menu. We got the Buzzard here, and then let's go ahead and call in the Sparrow. Okay, first of all, let's take a look at the price tag on the Buzzard, which I believe it's all the way down, pretty much all the way at the bottom. Somewhere, where is it? Aha, right here. So the Buzzard is 1.7 million, okay? And roughly, it pretty much has the same capabilities as that helicopter that was just released today. A 2-shot missile cooldown. You can fire 2 missiles, and then there's a cooldown. And it has, like, the miniguns basically on here, instead of, like, the 50 cal. You can tell the difference in the sound, the way they sound. But unlike the Conada, you can call this in through the CEO menu and have it spawn pretty much right next to you. Now let's take a look at the Sparrow. which I believe is like $1.8 million. But you have to own the submarine, so it kind of is a little bit of a paywall. But it's half the price of the Conada. And this thing has, it doesn't have guns, but it has unlimited missiles, like no cooldown. It has countermeasures, and it's way more agile. And you can call this thing pretty much in anywhere, and it'll spawn roughly right next to you, pretty much, as long as you're in an area that it can get to. Okay, now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and see how many missiles these helicopters can take. So the Buzzard 1, the Sparrow 1, and the Conada 1. So you mean to tell me for 3.3 million, let's just say 3.6 million, roughly, it has no countermeasures. The missiles have a cooldown. You can't call it in anywhere unless you're next to a spawn location where it'll spawn, like maybe at the airport or by the beach, in the LS River, a couple different spots, maybe behind the casino. I have to physically get to it first. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna call in the Savage. So the Savage is listed as, I believe, it's under $2 million. I think it's like I just checked it. It's like 1.9 million, I believe, something like that. It's on the right hand side here. There it is, 1.9 million. So $1.4 million less than the Conada. Right? And let's see what kind of capabilities the Savage has, right? I'm not sure. I don't remember if you can put countermeasures on the Savage or not, but I don't think you can. But this thing has an explosive cannon. I don't think this thing's been nerfed either. Explosive cannons haven't been nerfed. But then again, they're not that much of a problem. Okay, the missiles, there's no cooldown on them. Alright? And let's see how many missiles it takes to take this thing out. I believe it's 2. Two missiles. So there you have it. Do not spend your money on the weaponized, or the, what is it, the Buckingham Conada helicopter. It's not worth it. Granted, you don't have to pay to put the missiles and the guns on there, but it's still terrible. It's a steaming pile of horse shit. Guys, please, please, please. I already bought it earlier, like I said once before, earlier today, and I sold it. And after putting all the, the armor on it and everything, I think it was like 3.6 mil, roughly around there. And I only sold it for $1.4 million. So don't make the mistake of doing that if you don't, especially if you're a person that doesn't have a lot of money in the game. It looks like a nice helicopter, but it's not. You're better off going with the Buzzard or the Sparrow or even the Savage for that matter. Maybe even the Akula, and the Akula has stealth capabilities. So yeah, one of those other three. Let's take a look real quick at how much the Akula is, because that blows up in, I believe, 2 shots as well. So, and the Akula has here 3.3 million, so it's the same price, but it's got a lot more capabilities. It's got stealth capabilities. It's got, I think it's got a 150 caliber gun on it, but it's got no missile cooldown, and it can take 2 missiles to blow it up instead of 1. So there you have it. Don't buy the Buckingham Conada, guys. It's not a good helicopter to own. Don't waste your money. I just don't want to see anybody waste their money in the game. It's not worth it. Do yourselves a favor and purchase a different helicopter if you're looking for a helicopter. Worst case scenario, purchase the Sparrow or the Buzzard, because they're, first of all, they're almost $2 million cheaper. And, the Sparrow, you can call it pretty much anywhere as long as you own a submarine. and also as well as the buzzard you could purchase and basically call it in anywhere as long as you're in a CEO or a VIP. So there you have it. Bravo, Rockstar. You did another great fucking thing for us. This company is just unbelievable. I understand if they wanted to make that like maybe like 1.5 million, I would buy it, but not at $3.3 million. Don't waste your money, guys. Please. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.